Hey everybody, it's Warne. It's been a long time since I've made a video, so it's time. I've sat down many times in an attempt to make a video, and each time my brain just kind of hits a big roadblock. I don't know where to even start. I don't even know what I want to talk about. Usually my brain is full of so many ideas, and the last couple months it's been tough, and it kind of stemmed back to, I believe for almost the last 6 months I haven't been myself at all, and you kind of blame it on COVID, right? It's pretty damn good reason that you could be pretty scrambled. Lots of us are, and lots of it's from COVID. I really started looking into it and studying how I'm feeling. Again, that's a lifetime of dealing with stuff. I've always been able to analyze and try to analyze myself and what I need to do to be better. It's just who I am. And so I've been analyzing it. I know that I'm achy. I can't focus on anything. I swear you could put a list in front of me, 5 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I couldn't even start. I couldn't even see. I could see the numbers, but they would look just like a big puddle mixed up in front of me. Hard to describe. Anxiety. Yeah. I think anxiety brought along by some of the COVID crap going on, obviously. But lots of that. All sorts of little things like that. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, couldn't focus, or I couldn't stop my brain from working. It would just go nonstop. There was never rest in my head. So it's kind of like drinking from a garden hose, and that's kind of what was going on. So I go for blood work every so many months for my thyroid levels, my different levels, because I don't have a thyroid because I had thyroid cancer. So that was all removed. So I take Synthroid Dose, so I have to follow my blood work really close to make sure that those levels are where they need to be. So I was going in for blood work. I asked my doc if I could get a testosterone. I'd like my testosterone checked. And there was a bit of, not an argument, but more a question of why would you want to do that, Warren? And I said, I'm really curious as to where it sits. I don't know where it's at. And if it's super low, I would definitely like to discuss it with you. And honestly, I went and did my blood work. I didn't know if my doc had actually sent the rec in for it or not. But when I was looking on my eHealth a few days later, there it is. And it was my testosterone results. And they were at 8.9 on a scale. Basically, low is like 6 and under, 5.5 and under is basically non-existent. And I was barely over it. I was under the level on an American chart, but I was just over in a Canadian chart. So I end up called my doc, and I said I want to discuss a TRT, testosterone replacement therapy option. And you could tell my doc knew that, well, my levels were low. It was time to discuss it. So we went and discussed it and had a really, really extensive discussion on it, from all the pros and cons. The cons, like sometimes there's from enlarged prostate cancer. There's kidney stones. I mean, you can go down a list. There's a lot of things that could happen along with TRT. But the good stuff outweighs the bad stuff if you do it right. Mental clarity. Being able to deal with things. no more aches and pains, or at least, lightens them quite a bit. Just a better sense of well-being. It's pretty incredible. So that is what the argument was between us. And in the end, my doctor said I will speak with an endocrinologist, doctor that specializes in that. And there was a consultation I went and did, more blood work. Now I wanted to see where the true blood work, and this is with the endocrinologist, he wanted to see where my true blood work came back at. And, well, we all did. And it came in under 5, which is basically non-existent. My testosterone had just went poop and shut right off. No wonder my brain was so scrambled. No wonder I ached so much. I couldn't even, it's hard to describe. Again, I was, COVID to me was what was causing it. Until you see the legit numbers of what's happening. So, enough about that. I'm on my second week of TRT. 100 milligrams a week, super low dose. And that's the whole goal, is to find a dose that isn't too much. You don't want to abuse this. The whole idea is to live longer. I want to live a great quality of life for my next 20, 30 years. And if just a light little dose with the proper blood work, proper diet and nutrition, that's one of the only reasons they agreed to do it, was because I have been working so hard at keeping my diet on point, my fitness, my health, everything is basically bang on the money. My blood pressure before I started was 130/72. My blood pressure today was 132/70. So my blood pressure's bang on the money after a couple 100 milligrams of SIP. Chose to do injectable just because it's better. Hands down, it's the better way. Intramuscular is the better way. So it'll be interesting. It holds in, the shelf life is a lot longer, and it's better that way. It's a better release of the testosterone into your system. So I chose to do that, and yeah, it's exciting. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna document. It's kind of an experiment, and I want to do it right. The whole idea is to do this right. The reason this kind of a thing fails and where all the horror stories come from, it's the fat dude laying on a couch eating Doritos that's taking shots of testosterone and being a lazy you-know-what. He's the dude who's having the kidney stones and the enlarged prostate and the prostate cancer and stuff. So, look after yourself. That's where it first starts. This isn't my first. I would much rather not be on this and just going where I was 6 months ago, a year ago. That's where I would love to be and not have to worry about this. But as an option to prolong the quality of my life, it's pretty exciting. And I'm being open and honest about it. That's the thing. So, but yeah, side effects right now, my head is opening up. Already I'm able to sit and do a video. I'm able to sit and actually focus on some things and look at all the piles of work I have to do that I couldn't do because everything was just so scrambled. So it's going to be interesting to see. And I'll keep you guys all informed. It's exciting. So until then, my name's Warne, hanging in my kitchen, and I'll be making some more videos. We got some fun workout videos coming up, actually, that we've been working on. So a couple more of this series, Have Our and Will Inspire. So we've actually got 2 more of those we're shooting right away. And one, I don't know if I should give it away. One is a really badass fit chick is going to put me through my paces on a glute workout. And I don't work my glutes very much at all, if ever. Just a little bit with my hamstrings, that's it. So it kind of terrifies me in a way. And this girl is friggin' insanely strong, and it's gonna kick my ass, literally. But it's gonna be fun. It'll make a fun video, that's for sure. So stay tuned for that one. All right, and we'll talk to you all soon. My name's Warne.